Ladies and gentlemen, success doesn't come by accident. You don't stumble your way to greatness. You don't trip and fall into purpose. It's built, it's carved out through intention, through effort, and most importantly, through discipline. One of the simplest yet most powerful ways to set yourself up for success is by mastering the morning. Specifically, by waking up at 5 a.m. When we talk about success, we often focus on the visible outcomes, the accolades, the wealth, the achievements. But none of those things come without discipline. It's easy to admire the result and forget the process that got someone there. You see, success is never an accident. It's the consequence of daily habits, consistent effort, and above all, discipline. Waking up at 5 a.m. is one of the purest forms of discipline. It's not just about getting up early. It's about training your mind and body to operate in a different space, a space where you're in control, where you're leading your day, not letting the day lead you. Let's break it down. Why does discipline create freedom? It sounds contradictory at first. Discipline feels like a restriction, like something that boxes you in. You're setting rules for yourself, limiting your freedom to sleep in or stay up late. But in reality, discipline is the foundation of true freedom. Let me explain. When you have the discipline to wake up early, let's say 5 a.m., you're seizing control of your day. You're not waiting for life to come to you, you're actively creating space for the things that matter. You're choosing to be productive, to focus on what's important before the distractions of the day start pulling you in different directions. That's real power. That's real freedom. Most people wake up with just enough time to get ready, rush through the door, and start reacting to the world. Their entire day is dictated by external factors: the boss's emails, family obligations, unexpected phone calls. By the time they sit down to focus, they're already drained, mentally scattered, and behind the curve. But when you wake up at 5 a.m., the first hours of your day belong to you. No one is calling, no one is emailing. There's no rush. You're in control. You get to decide how to spend those precious quiet hours. You can exercise, meditate, plan your day, or work on a personal goal, things that would otherwise get swallowed up by the demands of the day. This intentional, calm start creates mental clarity. You're not rushing, reacting, or playing catch-up. You've created order. That's freedom from chaos. Every one of us has a dream or goal we're working toward. But let's be honest, how many times have you said, "I don't have enough time"? Time feels like a luxury when you're juggling work, family, friends, and everything in between. But here's the truth: waking up at 5 a.m. gives you time. You create an extra few hours every day. Imagine what you could achieve in a month, a year, by waking up early and dedicating that time to your dreams. This is where discipline turns into freedom. You're no longer bound by the usual constraints of time. You've carved out space for personal growth, whether it's writing that book, starting a business, or working on your health. The discipline of waking up early creates the freedom to work on your future, uninterrupted, every single day. Procrastination is one of the biggest thieves of freedom. When we delay tasks, we carry them around in the back of our minds. They weigh us down, create stress, and eat away at our peace. But when you wake up at 5 a.m., you've already given yourself the gift of time. You're ahead of the game. You can knock out those tasks you've been avoiding before the day even begins. The sense of accomplishment you get from completing your work early is liberating. You're free to move through your day with a lighter load, without the constant pressure of unfinished tasks hanging over your head. Discipline isn't about following a rigid schedule for the sake of it. It's about creating the ability to make choices, to live your life on your own terms. When you're disciplined, you're not bound by impulse or distractions. You've structured your time in a way that allows you to be intentional. You choose where to focus your energy. You choose what goals to prioritize. You choose how your day and ultimately your life unfolds. That's freedom in its purest form. At the end of the day, when we look back at our lives, what we regret most are not the things we did, but the things we didn't do. The opportunities we didn't seize, the goals we didn't pursue, the time we wasted. But if you practice discipline now, if you wake up at 5 a.m. and dedicate that time to becoming the best version of yourself, you'll have fewer regrets. You'll know that you did everything in your power to reach your potential. You'll have the freedom that comes from knowing you didn't let life pass you by. Discipline might feel like a sacrifice in the moment, but it's the ultimate path to freedom. Waking up at 5 a.m. is a simple, powerful way to take control of your life, to seize the day before the world wakes up. It's the key to escaping chaos, pursuing your goals, beating procrastination, and living life on your own terms. The question isn't whether waking up early will change your life. The question is, are you willing to embrace the discipline that creates that freedom? Because in the end, your life is shaped by the choices you make, and discipline is the choice that unlocks your greatest freedom. There's something truly magical about the early morning. Before the world wakes up, before the hustle and bustle of life starts pulling at you from all directions, there exists a brief window of stillness. This is the time that belongs only to you. It's the time when the noise of the world hasn't yet intruded, when distractions are minimal, and the demands of the day haven't begun. These quiet hours, especially those before 7 a.m., hold an immense power to shape your thoughts, your actions, and your entire day. When you wake up early, the quietness becomes your ally. It's a chance to think clearly, to plan, to set intentions. The world is not yet competing for your attention, and that's where the magic lies. In a world full of distractions, having uninterrupted time is one of the most valuable resources you can give yourself. It's like hitting the reset button for your mind and spirit every single morning. In the early hours, your mind is fresh. You haven't yet been bombarded with emails, phone calls, social media notifications, or the countless tasks that await you later in the day. Your brain is operating at its peak performance, free from the clutter of the external world. This mental clarity allows you to focus deeply on whatever you choose to engage in, whether it's thinking through complex problems, creating strategies, or simply reflecting on your goals and priorities. Waking up early gives you the opportunity to work in this undistracted state. You can use this clarity to focus on the big picture, to map out your future, or to take meaningful steps toward your goals. There's a reason why so many successful people attribute a part of their achievements to waking up early. They understand that these quiet hours give them the mental space to be proactive rather than reactive. When you have control over the first part of your day, you're setting yourself up to take control of the rest of it. Mornings, particularly those early hours, offer a unique time for reflection. The quiet allows you to connect with yourself in a way that's hard to do later in the day when life's demands come crashing in. This is the perfect time for self-assessment. You can ask yourself, am I where I want to be? What's my next step? How can I improve? These are the questions that often get buried under the noise of the day, but in the morning, with the world still sleeping, you can focus on them with clarity and intention. Meditation or journaling in these early hours can also be incredibly powerful. It's a time to clear your mind, to process emotions, and to gain insight into your thoughts. The quiet allows you to hear the voice within the one that gets drowned out during the busy parts of the day. In this way, waking up early becomes a tool, not just for productivity, but for personal growth. There's a deep connection between creativity and solitude. Many creative breakthroughs happen when the mind is given space to wander, to imagine, to dream. In the early morning hours, your mind is free to explore new ideas without the interruption of external demands. Writers, artists, and entrepreneurs often find their most inspired moments in the stillness of the morning. Whether it's crafting a story, developing a business idea, or solving a problem, these quiet hours can be a breeding ground for creativity. When you wake up early, you give yourself the gift of uninterrupted time for creative work. You're not dealing with the rush of deadlines or the distractions of the day. It's just you and your thoughts, working together in harmony. This space allows for the kind of deep, focused work that can lead to major breakthroughs. How you start your day has a profound impact on how the rest of it unfolds. When you wake up early and embrace the quiet, you're giving yourself the chance to set the tone for everything that follows. Instead of rushing out of bed, scrambling to get ready, and feeling like you're playing catch up from the moment you wake up, you have time to move at your own pace. You can spend time preparing your mind for the day ahead. You can think about what you want to accomplish, how you want to approach challenges, and what your priorities are. This intentional start allows you to be more present and focused throughout the day. You're not reacting to the world, you're acting with purpose, because you've already taken the time to prepare. Life can be chaotic. From the moment most people wake up, they're thrown into the whirlwind of responsibilities, family, work, deadlines, social obligations. But those quiet morning hours are a refuge. They are a time when you can collect your thoughts, focus on yourself, and find peace before the storm of the day hits. Imagine walking into your day with a sense of calm and control, because you've already had time to reflect, plan, and get centered. Compare that to waking up late, rushing out the door, and being bombarded with the day's demands from the very start. Which approach sounds more empowering? The quiet hours of the morning are a powerful tool for those who choose to embrace them. They offer a rare gift in today's busy world: time for reflection, mental clarity, creativity, and preparation. Waking up early allows you to create space in your life that isn't dictated by anyone or anything else. It's a time when you can be intentional, proactive, and focused on your personal growth. So the next time you're tempted to hit that snooze button, remember the power that lies in those quiet hours. Use that time to reflect, to create, to plan, and to set the tone for the day ahead. Because once the world wakes up, you'll already be ahead. And that kind of head start is a game changer. The quiet hours are powerful, and they belong to those who are willing to rise and claim them. How you start your day has a profound impact on how the rest of it unfolds. Each morning presents an opportunity, a fresh beginning, a blank canvas that you can shape and mold in any way you choose. The actions you take during the first few hours of your day dictate your mindset, energy, and productivity. It's not just about what you do when you first wake up, it's about setting an intention for the day ahead. When you wake up early and start your day with purpose, you're setting a foundation. You're creating momentum that can carry you through even the most difficult challenges. Whether you realize it or not, the habits and routines you follow in the morning have the power to set the tone for everything that happens after. One of the key benefits of waking up early is that it allows you to approach your day with intention. When you take the time to reflect, plan, and prepare in the morning, you're not just reacting to whatever life throws at you, you're proactively shaping how your day will unfold. You decide what's important, what you'll prioritize, and how you'll respond to challenges. Think about the alternative. If you wake up late, rush out the door, and immediately dive into your emails or social media, you're already on the defensive. You're letting the world dictate your pace, pulling you in multiple directions before you've even had a chance to think. That's how most people live, reacting to the external world rather than creating a plan for themselves. But it doesn't have to be that way. Waking up early gives you the freedom to choose how you want to start your day. You can dedicate time to activities that ground you, like stretching, meditating, or journaling. You can spend those early hours aligning yourself with your goals and aspirations. This sense of control sets a positive, purposeful tone that ripples through the rest of your day. Routines are powerful tools. They create consistency, and consistency breeds success. A strong morning routine doesn't just happen by accident, it's built through intention and discipline. Whether it's a 10-minute meditation, a short workout, or simply sitting with a cup of coffee while reflecting on your goals, the way you start your day shapes how you'll handle the next 16 hours. Think of your morning routine as a form of mental conditioning. Just like an athlete trains their body for peak performance, your morning routine trains your mind to operate at its best. It prepares you to tackle whatever comes your way with calm, clarity, and confidence. If your morning starts off chaotic, maybe you hit the snooze button too many times, skip breakfast, or rush out the door in a hurry, how does that impact the rest of your day? Chances are you'll feel rushed, stressed, and off balance. Compare that to a day where you wake up early, calmly go through a morning routine, and start the day on your own terms. You're more likely to handle challenges with a clear mind, make better decisions, and feel more in control. Momentum is a powerful force, and the first steps of your day determine the direction of that momentum. If you start your day with positive, intentional actions, you're building positive momentum that will carry you forward. It's like starting a race with a burst of energy. Those early steps matter. They set the pace for everything that follows. But if you start your day behind scrambling to get dressed, dealing with unexpected delays, or simply feeling unprepared, you're already playing catch up. That negative momentum can make everything feel harder. Tasks seem more daunting, challenges feel more overwhelming, and it can be difficult to find your rhythm. Waking up early and starting your day with a sense of purpose gives you a head start. It allows you to build momentum in the right direction. By the time the rest of the world wakes up, you've already set your intentions, accomplished a few small goals, and positioned yourself for success. The way you start your day also has a significant impact on your mindset. Mornings are a time when your brain is particularly receptive to influence. If you begin your day with positive, empowering thoughts, you're much more likely to carry that mindset with you throughout the day. Conversely, if your day begins with stress, negativity, or anxiety, it can be hard to shake those feelings later on. A positive morning routine can be as simple as taking a few moments to express gratitude, repeating affirmations, or visualizing your goals. These small actions can have a big impact on how you feel and how you approach the day. They prime your brain to focus on what's possible rather than what's difficult. By setting the tone early with a positive mindset, you're preparing yourself to face challenges with resilience and optimism. You're not just reacting to what happens, you're creating a mental framework that helps you respond in a way that aligns with your values and goals. Life is unpredictable, and no matter how well you plan, challenges will arise. But when you start your day on the right foot, you're better equipped to handle those challenges with grace. An intentional morning routine gives you a sense of balance amidst the chaos. You've already spent time grounding yourself, and that foundation helps you stay steady when the unexpected happens. It's like building a house. If the foundation is strong, the structure can withstand storms. But if the foundation is weak, even a small disruption can cause everything to crumble. Your morning routine is that foundation. It's what keeps you grounded, focused, and ready to face whatever comes your way. Every day is a new opportunity, a fresh start, and how you choose to begin it determines the course of everything that follows. By waking up early, embracing intentional routines, and setting a positive tone, you're not just preparing for a productive day, you're creating a life of purpose and control. The question is, are you willing to invest in those first few hours? Because when you set the tone for your day, you're not just shaping the next 24 hours. You're shaping your future, one morning at a time. There's a certain magic that exists in the early morning hours, long before the world stirs from its slumber. The streets are quiet, the air feels crisp, and the distractions that typically flood your day are nowhere to be found. Waking up before the rest of the world doesn't just give you extra time, it opens up a world of opportunity. These early hours, from 5 a.m. to 7 a.m., offer a kind of solitude and focus that is rare in today's fast-paced, always connected world. When most people are still asleep, you have the chance to get ahead. Whether you use that time to focus on personal growth, health, creativity, or professional development, the opportunities that exist in those quiet hours are vast. It's not just about having more time, it's about having better time that's undisturbed, peaceful, and entirely yours. Waking up early gives you the ultimate head start. Imagine beginning your day while others are still asleep, using those hours to accomplish tasks, think deeply, or prepare yourself mentally and physically for what lies ahead. By the time most people are starting their day, you've already set things in motion. You've already created momentum. This head start doesn't just give you more time to get things done, it gives you an edge. While others are rushing through their mornings trying to catch up, you're calm and collected, having already tackled some of your most important goals. You're ahead of the game, and that advantage can carry you through the entire day. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. Even small steps taken early in the morning can give you the boost you need to feel accomplished and empowered. In a world full of constant noise, emails, notifications, calls, meetings, finding uninterrupted time can feel impossible. But the early morning hours provide a rare opportunity to work without distraction. When you wake up before the world does, there are no emails to respond to, no social media updates to check, and no phone calls to answer. It's just you, your thoughts, and whatever task or goal you've set your mind to. This kind of uninterrupted time is invaluable. Whether you're working on a side project, starting a new business, writing a book, or simply focusing on personal development, those quiet hours allow for deep focus and creativity. You're able to think clearly and work without the mental clutter that often builds up during the day. For many people, the best ideas come when the world is quiet. When you give yourself this space, this uninterrupted time to think, create, and reflect, you're opening yourself up to new possibilities and opportunities that might not have been clear amidst the distractions of the day. The early morning isn't just a time for quiet, it's a time when your mind and body are at their sharpest. After a night's rest, your brain is rejuvenated and ready to perform at its peak. Studies have shown that cognitive function is often at its highest in the morning, making it the ideal time for tackling challenging tasks, learning new skills, or making important decisions. When you wake up early, you're able to harness that focused energy and direct it toward the things that matter most to you. Instead of using your freshest hours on mundane tasks, you can dedicate that time to high-priority work, whether it's brainstorming ideas for a new project, solving a complex problem, or mapping out a strategy for your business. The focus and energy you have in the morning can lead to breakthroughs and achievements that would be harder to reach later in the day when your mental and physical energy starts to wane. Think about the goals you've set for yourself, the things you've been meaning to do, but can't seem to find the time for. Maybe it's learning a new language, improving your fitness, or studying for a certification. Waking up before the world does gives you the time and space to work on those goals consistently. When you dedicate time to personal development every morning, even if it's just 30 minutes, the cumulative effect over weeks and months can be transformative. You're not just waking up early to work, you're waking up early to invest in your future. By making use of those quiet hours, you're laying the foundation for long-term growth and success. Another powerful opportunity that comes with waking up early is the ability to prepare. When you take the time in the morning to plan and organize your day, you set yourself up for success. You can map out your priorities, decide where to focus your energy, and anticipate any challenges that might come your way. Preparation isn't just about scheduling, it's about getting into the right mindset. When you wake up early and use that time to prepare mentally and emotionally, you approach your day with a sense of purpose and calm. You're not scrambling to keep up, you're leading with intention. This proactive approach allows you to seize opportunities as they arise, rather than reacting to them in the moment. Opportunities aren't just found, they're created. And the best time to create those opportunities is in the early morning hours, before the world wakes up. When you rise before the distractions of the day, you give yourself the gift of time to think, time to plan, time to work on your goals, and time to grow. You create a head start that positions you for success. The question isn't whether opportunities exist, they do. The question is whether you're willing to wake up and seize them. Because while the world sleeps, the quiet hours belong to you, and what you do with them can change the course of your day and your life. In a world filled with endless distractions, achieving mental clarity and focus can seem like a constant uphill battle. Between the notifications pinging on your phone, the flood of emails, and the daily demands from work, family, and life in general, it can feel like your mind is constantly being pulled in multiple directions. And yet, mental clarity and focus are the foundation for productivity, success, and personal well-being. Without them, it's difficult to make meaningful progress toward your goals or even feel a sense of control over your day. When your mind is clear, everything becomes easier. Decisions that once felt overwhelming seem simpler. Tasks that seemed daunting feel more manageable. That's because mental clarity allows you to see things as they truly are, without the cloud of confusion, stress, or doubt. It helps you focus on the present moment and direct your energy toward what's most important. Think about the last time you were deeply focused on something, whether it was a project at work, a hobby, or even just reading a book. When you're in that state of flow, distractions fade away, and you feel fully immersed in the task at hand. This is what mental clarity allows you to achieve on a regular basis. It's not about being perfect or always having everything figured out, but rather about creating a sense of inner peace that enables you to focus with intention. When you start your day with mental clarity, you're able to approach challenges with a calm mind. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by everything on your to-do list, you can prioritize effectively, focus on the most important tasks, and make steady progress. Mental clarity helps you avoid the traps of procrastination, indecision, and multitasking that so often derail productivity. We live in a world that's constantly competing for our attention. From social media to news updates to the endless stream of work emails, it's easy to feel like you're never fully in control of your own time. The average person checks their phone over 80 times a day, and with every notification, your focus shifts, your concentration breaks, and your momentum is lost. Distractions aren't just external, they can be internal as well. Stress, anxiety, and overthinking can cloud your mind, making it difficult to concentrate even when there are no immediate distractions around you. Your mental bandwidth is limited, and when it's consumed by worries or unproductive thoughts, it becomes harder to focus on what really matters. Achieving mental clarity starts with eliminating or managing these distractions. It means being intentional about how you use your time and energy. It means learning how to say no to things that don't serve your goals and creating boundaries that protect your mental space. When you cut out the noise, you free up mental energy that can be directed toward the things that bring value to your life. One of the most effective ways to cultivate mental clarity is through routine. When you establish a daily routine, especially in the morning, you're creating a structured environment that allows your mind to focus. Routines take the guesswork out of your day, reducing decision fatigue and freeing up mental energy for more important tasks. Starting your day with a clear routine, whether it's meditating, journaling, exercising, or planning your day, gives you a sense of control and direction. It grounds you and sets a positive tone for the rest of the day. With a structured morning routine, you're less likely to be thrown off course by distractions or unexpected events because you've already centered yourself and established your priorities. Another key aspect of maintaining mental clarity is reducing clutter in your physical environment. A cluttered space often leads to a cluttered mind. When your surroundings are organized, your mind can focus more easily. This is why many high performers and creative individuals emphasize the importance of maintaining a clean, organized workspace. It's not just about aesthetics, it's about creating a space that fosters mental clarity and focus. Mental clarity also involves being present in the moment. Mindfulness practices, such as meditation or deep breathing, are powerful tools for achieving this. When you practice mindfulness, you train your mind to stay in the present, to focus on what's happening now, rather than being pulled into thoughts about the past or worries about the future. Mindfulness helps you develop greater awareness of your thoughts and feelings, allowing you to manage them more effectively. Instead of letting stress or distractions take over, mindfulness enables you to observe those feelings without judgment and return to the task at hand with renewed focus. Incorporating even a few minutes of mindfulness into your daily routine can have a profound impact on your mental clarity and focus. It's a simple but powerful way to center yourself, reduce stress, and improve your ability to concentrate on the things that matter. Mental clarity isn't sustainable without rest. Just as your body needs sleep to recover, your mind needs periods of rest to remain sharp. When you're constantly working or thinking without giving yourself breaks, mental fatigue sets in and your ability to focus diminishes. Scheduling regular breaks throughout the day, whether it's stepping away from your desk, taking a walk, or practicing deep breathing, can help reset your mind and restore your focus. Sleep is equally important. A well-rested mind is more capable of handling stress, making decisions, and staying focused. Mental clarity and focus are not just desirable traits, they're essential for living a productive and fulfilling life. When you cultivate mental clarity, you're able to navigate your day with a sense of calm and purpose. You're less overwhelmed by distractions, more focused on your goals, and better equipped to handle the challenges that come your way. Achieving mental clarity is an ongoing process, one that requires intention, discipline, and self-awareness. But when you take the time to prioritize your mental well-being, the results speak for themselves. You'll find that you can work more effectively, think more clearly, and approach your day with a sense of peace and control. And in today's chaotic world, that's a true advantage. Momentum is a powerful force. It has the ability to propel you forward, making everything you do seem easier, smoother, and more natural. Think about a snowball rolling down a hill. It starts small, but as it picks up speed, it grows, gathering more and more snow until it becomes an unstoppable force. In much the same way, when you build momentum early in your day, you create a powerful force that can carry you through challenges, keep you focused, and help you accomplish your goals with less resistance. But momentum doesn't just happen. It's something you create, and the best time to start building it is in the early hours of your day. By setting a positive tone and taking intentional actions first thing in the morning, you position yourself to maintain that energy throughout the day. Why momentum isn't just a metaphor for getting things done. It's a real psychological and physiological state. When you start something and make even small progress, your brain releases dopamine, a feel-good neurotransmitter. That dopamine boost encourages you to keep going, reinforcing the desire to stay focused and continue the task. This is why even a small win early in the day can have a huge impact on your overall productivity and motivation. The feeling of accomplishment creates a sense of satisfaction that fuels more action. On the flip side, when you fail to build momentum early, it's much harder to generate energy later. You're playing catch-up. Tasks feel heavier, procrastination kicks in, and it becomes harder to focus. That's why those first few hours of the day are so important. If you can establish positive momentum early, the rest of the day becomes a continuation of that energy. You're not trying to get going all day long, you've already started. One of the simplest and most effective ways to build momentum early is by achieving small wins first thing in the morning. These wins don't have to be monumental. They can be as simple as making your bed, finishing a 10-minute workout, or organizing your workspace. The goal is to create a sense of accomplishment that gives you the psychological boost you need to tackle bigger tasks. These small victories set a positive tone for the day. They create a sense of control and confidence that can carry over into more challenging activities. When you start with a win, no matter how small, you send a signal to your brain that today is going to be a productive day. That sense of progress builds on itself, and before you know it, you've tackled tasks that once felt overwhelming. Think of each small win as a building block. Over time, these blocks stack up, creating a solid foundation of momentum that makes it easier to maintain focus and drive as the day progresses. A consistent morning routine is one of the best ways to ensure you're building momentum early. Routines create structure and predictability, allowing you to start your day with clarity and intention. They help eliminate decision fatigue by giving you a predetermined set of actions to follow, so you're not wasting mental energy trying to figure out what to do next. When designing a morning routine, focus on activities that energize and empower you. This could include a few minutes of exercise to get your blood flowing, a meditation session to clear your mind, or writing down your top priorities for the day. The key is to choose actions that set a positive tone and align with your goals. Physical activity is particularly powerful for building momentum because it boosts both mental and physical energy. Whether it's a quick stretch, a brisk walk, or a full workout, moving your body in the morning gets your heart pumping and your mind sharp. It's a way to physically generate momentum that translates into mental focus. Another powerful way to build momentum early is to tackle your most important task first. The concept of eating the frog, popularized by productivity expert Brian Tracy, refers to the idea of doing the hardest or most important task first thing in the morning. When you handle the biggest challenge early, you get it out of the way, and the rest of the day feels easier by comparison. Completing a significant task early in the day also gives you a huge sense of accomplishment. You've already conquered something major, which boosts your confidence and makes it easier to take on additional tasks. This creates a positive cycle. Success breeds more success, and momentum builds naturally. Prioritizing your MIT also prevents procrastination. Often, when we leave the most important task for later in the day, we end up avoiding it. By the time we finally get around to it, our energy and focus have diminished. Tackling it first thing ensures you're working on it when your mind is fresh and alert, which leads to better results. Momentum requires focus. If you're constantly distracted in the early hours, it's hard to get anything done, let alone build momentum. One of the best ways to protect your morning momentum is by limiting distractions. This means avoiding things like checking emails, social media, or news updates as soon as you wake up. These distractions can quickly derail your focus and pull you into a reactive state where you're responding to the demands of others rather than focusing on your goals. Instead, create a distraction-free environment where you can focus on your morning routine and most important tasks. Turn off notifications, put your phone on airplane mode, and set clear boundaries for how you want to spend those first few hours. The fewer distractions you allow, the more momentum you'll be able to build. Momentum isn't something you build once and forget about. It's something you nurture daily. The more consistent you are with your morning routine, your early wins, and your focus on important tasks, the more momentum you'll be able to sustain over time. Consistency compounds your efforts. Each day builds on the progress of the day before, creating a powerful force that drives you toward your goals. Even on days when you don't feel particularly motivated, sticking to your routine can help you maintain momentum. Momentum doesn't require perfection, it just requires persistence. By showing up every day and taking consistent action, you're building a foundation that will carry you through challenges, setbacks, and obstacles. Momentum is the invisible force that can turn a good day into a great one. When you build momentum early, you create a sense of direction, focus, and purpose that makes everything else feel more achievable. By starting your day with small wins, a consistent routine, and a focus on your most important tasks, you set yourself up for success. The key is to act intentionally in those early hours, making choices that fuel your momentum and push you forward. When you build momentum early, you're not just setting the tone for your day, you're building the foundation for long-term success. In conclusion, waking up early and seizing the day with discipline, mental clarity, and intentional action is the key to unlocking your true potential. The early hours offer a unique opportunity to set the tone for your day, build momentum, and tackle your most important tasks without distractions. Whether it's achieving small wins, maintaining focus, or fueling your personal growth, starting strong allows you to carry that energy throughout the day, setting you up for success, not just today, but in the long term. Thank you for your time and commitment to mastering your mornings.